History is filled with legendary wars, battles that shaped empires, and victories that changed civilizations. But there is one war so bizarre, so devastating, and so unexplained that historians quietly avoid it. A war that took place at the roof of the world, the Himalayas. A battlefield discovered thousands of years later where hundreds of skilled warriors died in the same second without any known weapon. This is the Super War that disappeared from history. In 1942, during a routine expedition, a British team made a discovery that shook the academic world. At 16,000 feet above sea level, hidden beneath layers of ice, they found a frozen lake surrounded by over 300 scattered skeletons, all lying in the same direction, all killed by a single catastrophic blow. But there were no swords, no arrows, no enemy weapons. It looked as if something from the sky struck them all at once. This forgotten battle would later be called the Lost Himalayan Super War. Roopkund Lake, known today as Skeleton Lake, sits high in the Indian Himalayas. For centuries, local villagers whispered that the lake was cursed. They spoke of cries heard at night, of shadows walking around the frozen water, and of a war the gods themselves intervened in. When the first skeleton was pulled out, the British researchers assumed it was a small tragedy. But then, bones kept appearing. Dozens, then hundreds. What shocked researchers most was that the skeletons belonged to two completely different groups. One group of tall, muscular warriors with well-built shoulders, and a second group of shorter, lighter-bodied individuals, possibly local guides. The mystery deepened. What were foreign warriors doing in this remote Himalayan region thousands of years ago? Forensic scientists found something impossible. Every skull had a perfectly round hole, as if struck by a heavy spherical object. But there were no swords, no spears, no burn marks, and no slash wounds. Only blunt force trauma, as if the sky had dropped stones on them with deadly accuracy. Villagers had a legend of the wrath of the sky goddess, a divine punishment for entering a forbidden valley. But scientists needed something logical. So the first theory was simple: a hailstorm. But the hailstones required to cause skull destruction, this severe would need to be the size of cannonballs, falling at extreme speeds. Was this really nature, or a powerful weapon lost to time? In 2004, DNA tests revealed that some skeletons belonged to people of Mediterranean or Greek origin. Others were clearly from local tribes, Greeks, in the Himalayas. Thousands of years ago, historians were stunned. Suddenly a new theory emerged. Was this a lost battalion from Alexander the Great's army? After all, ancient records claim that several Greek units disappeared during marches across Asia. Some vanished in the mountains, never to be seen again. Could this be one of those missing armies, wiped out in a single mysterious attack? Researchers believe these foreign warriors were not invaders. They were escorts. But escorting what? Ancient Himalayan scrolls speak of a sacred artifact, a stone that controlled the balance between life and death. A foreign king allegedly sent an elite unit to retrieve it. Local tribes resisted. A fierce confrontation began. A silent war in the mountains, never recorded in official history. But there's a twist. The foreign warriors were winning, till the sky itself turned against them. According to local legends, it happened instantly. A strange dark cloud formed above the valley. Thunder roared like an enraged beast. And then, a storm unlike anything recorded. Giant ice spheres, falling with killer force, striking only the warriors, leaving no time to escape. The locals believe the mountain spirits protected the sacred artifact. But a question remains: why were the skulls broken, yet the rib cages and limbs untouched? Normal hailstorms don't kill all people in the same moment, and they certainly don't spare the rest of the body, unless it wasn't hail, unless it was something else. Modern scientists revisited the site in 2019 and discovered the injuries were too uniform to be natural. Impact points were identical across dozens of skulls. There were no impact marks on the ground and no scattered debris from falling ice. This means the force hit only the humans and then disappeared. One theory suggests a rapid atmospheric pressure collapse causing sudden lethal shockwaves. But that would have killed wildlife too, yet animal bones in the area were untouched. Another theory points to an ancient sonic weapon used by the tribes, but there's no proof. So the mystery remains unsolved. Right after the discovery, several reports and research papers were classified. Scientists involved claimed they were asked to stay silent. Why? Some believe governments feared the site could encourage conspiracy theories. Others think the real reason was that the skeletons didn't match any known historical records, meaning a completely undocumented war took place. A war powerful enough to wipe out an entire elite battalion in seconds. A superwar that history never recorded. To this day, the Himalayan superwar remains an unsolved mystery. Who were those foreign warriors? What sacred artifact were they after? What killed them instantly without leaving a trace? Some say it was nature. Some say it was divine punishment. Others whisper it was a forgotten ancient weapon, more advanced than anything we know. But the truth is simple. History is hiding something, and the mountains still guard their darkest secret. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mysteries.